When it comes to selling on Etsy, there's one piece of advice that everyone talks about time and time again. To be a successful Etsy seller, you need to find your niche. But how in the world are you supposed to find an untouched niche on Etsy if you have no idea where to start? Well, today we're going to walk you through it. Hey everyone, I'm Dylan from Marmalead. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to show you how to use Marmalead to find new product ideas with little to no competition. Because less competition means fewer Etsy sellers creating and selling the same product as you, giving you an opportunity to dominate the market before anyone else. And that's really the basic principle behind finding your niche. Selling a product that nobody else is selling, or at least fewer people are selling. But the trick is you still want to find product ideas that shoppers would actually be willing to purchase. You can't just come up with a random idea for something that has zero demand from consumers. Sometimes you can, if your marketing is on point. Like the guy who sold the pet rocks back in the 70s. Within a year, this dude sold over 1 million pet rocks at $4 each. And the reason they were successful was because of his marketing. With every purchase of a pet rock, the buyer would receive a 32-page training manual all about the care and training of your pet rock. It was a short-lived fad for sure, but during the holiday of 75, this guy made bank. Another example of great marketing for a product with seemingly no demand is an Etsy seller that sells canned air from all over the world. Their product is nothing more than literal air in a can. But their marketing is witty and funny. Their designs are aesthetically pleasing, and you'd enjoy displaying this gag gift on your shelf or somewhere in your house. It's a super specific niche, just like the pet rock, but ultimately, these examples are lightning in a bottle. What we're going to show you today is how to find your own untouched niche on Etsy, but with examples that are a little more realistic. Not to say you can't be a seller that's going to make the next pet rock, but the likelihood of capturing lightning in a bottle like that is slim to none. So let's take a look at some product ideas that are a little more grounded. If you've been selling on Etsy for any length of time, then you know what the popular markets look like. Markets like wedding decor, handmade jewelry, soaps, candles, t-shirts, and so on. Take a look through any of these product categories and you'll find hundreds of thousands of products that more or less are all very similar. The ones that stand out the most are, of course, the popular products that have built up their own authority within the Etsy algorithm. They have lots of sales, great reviews, and they're competitively priced. And it may seem like staking your own claim in any of these product categories is nearly impossible, but not if you find a smaller niche within these existing product categories. So let's do just that with Marmalead. We recently published a list that includes some of the most popular keywords on Etsy in 2022. And over the next few weeks, we'll be expanding on this list to include more product categories. But for now, let's take a look at popular keywords for jewelry and beauty products. If you want to see this list for yourself, there's a link in the description, or you can visit our blog at blog.marmalead.com. All right, so let's scroll down this list. And we've got tons of popular beauty and jewelry keywords on this list. But one of the first ones that we see is anxiety rings. So this is sometimes called, fidget ring or spinner ring. But these are rings that you can put on your finger and you can, fidget around with them with your thumb and, move the beads back and forth. Kind of helps relieve stress and things like that. This is a pretty popular keyword right now. It shows up on our most popular keyword list of 2022. So this is going to be a keyword that we're going to take into Marmalead, try to see if we can niche down even further than that. Now, in and of itself, anxiety rings and fidget rings, this is already somewhat of a niche product, but you could take it a step further and create a product that is super specific for a certain type of person. And that's kind of what we're going to show you today, how to do that with Marmalead. Okay, so we've got Marmalead pulled up, and the first thing we're going to do is type in anxiety ring into the search bar. Now, when we get the results back from Marmalead right off the bat, we're already going to see that anxiety ring is a long tail keyword. That's because it's a pretty specific product for a specific type of person. Yes, it's a ring, but it's kind of like a fidget spinner all at the same time. You spin the beads back and forth on your ring, so it's pretty niched already in and of itself, but we're going to try to take it a step further. So you can see it's got, a good amount of searches, 657. It's got, tons of engagement, 1,002, but the competition is still pretty high. So there's quite a few people that are selling anxiety rings that are using this keyword on their products. So if we want to find our own niche within this keyword market, we're going to scroll down until we see similar shopper searches. And that's where I like to start to try to find different ideas and just help me brainstorm for different keywords that we can use for our products. So when we get down to similar shopper searches, it's going to show 10 entries. I like to bump that up to just 50 or 100 just to get more keywords that are on this list. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort it by engagement or search. And what I want to try to look for is I want to try to look for keywords that are going to be green in all categories, if possible. If you can find keywords that have low competition, but high searches and high engagement, then you know that there are fewer Etsy shops out there selling products with these same keywords. Because it's got high searches and high engagement, you know shoppers are out there searching for these products, and they're even engaging with them and clicking through the listings. So that's kind of the sweet spot you want to find. So right off the bat, we can see that one of the keywords is blue zircon ring. So I like the sound of that. We're going to go ahead and create a new list for anxiety rings. And we are going to add blue zircon ring to our new list for anxiety rings. Remember, the whole point of this is we're trying to find new product ideas that we can create for our shop. So we like the idea of selling anxiety rings in the first place, but we want to try to find more of a niche product that has less competition than just straight anxiety rings. So blue zircon could be a type of ring that we might want to sell in our Etsy shop, and we know that it's already going to have less competition than just all the regular anxiety rings that are out there. So if we can find any other keywords that fit within this range, then we're going to go ahead and add those to our list. Moldavite ring is another one that you can add to your list. That's a specific type of stone that you can use within your ring. So if you want to create a fidget ring that has different stones, you can have blue zircon, if that is in fact a stone. Moldavite, you can have those little stones within the ring. So the fidget beads that you spin back and forth, those could be made up of these different stones. We know that these stones are popular, and we know that they're popular for rings because we can see through Marmalead that the data shows that it is. So if we scroll down a little further, we'll see if there's any other keywords that kind of fit within that sweet spot. Nothing here on the first page. So let's jump into one of these keywords, Moldavite ring. We're going to repeat that process for Moldavite ring. And we'll see if there's any other popular ring types that are out there that we can add the anxiety piece to it. So let's scroll down to similar shopper searches. Okay, we've already got it showing 50 entries, which is good. Let's sort by searches. Let's see which people are searching the most. So engagement ring, of course, is one of the top searches on Etsy for rings. Engraved ring, everybody loves personalized rings. So you can add those features to your anxiety rings. But again, those keywords are going to be oversaturated with tons and tons of Etsy shops selling products using that same keyword. So just keep that in mind. For today, we're going to look for keywords that have less competition, high search, high engagement. So let's see if we can find anything within Moldavite ring. Moldavite necklace kind of takes away from the anxiety portion, but that could be a new product idea that maybe not many people are creating. Anxiety necklaces. I don't know what that would look like, but maybe just like you can create an anxiety portion for the ring, you spin the beads around on your finger. Maybe you can do something similar with a necklace. You've got little charms that have similar spinning functions within the charm. That could be a new product idea. Now at the start, when I mentioned anxiety ring, we mentioned that it's called by many different names. You've got anxiety ring, but you've also got fidget ring. So let's see if we can find any keywords within fidget ring that are going to give us new ideas for our product. Okay, again with fidget ring, you can see it's got high search, high engagement, but still a lot of competition. So if we can do anything to kind of find keywords that have less competition, but still a good amount of search and engagement, we're going to go ahead and try to find that. So we'll scroll down to similar shopper searches, and then let's sort it by engagement this time. And engagement, let's see here, frog ring. So we see that frog ring is definitely a popular keyword. There's tons of people searching for it, tons of people engaging with it. Not very many shops selling frog rings at all. So this could be something, maybe you want to sell frog rings in general. This could be a little bit of a niche that you could sell. But if you want to take it even a step further, you could sell frog rings that have some sort of anxiety ring or some sort of fidget ring component to it. So we definitely want to add this to our list because anxiety frog rings could be the niche we want to create for our Etsy shop. Let's see if there's anything else. Moldavite ring is on this list again. Blue zircon ring, zircon or zircon, however you pronounce it. Fidget spinner, hand spinner, fidget toy. So maybe people are calling this product by a different name in general. Maybe they're calling it a spinner ring. So let's try putting that in search. see what we can find. Okay, with spinner ring, we are going to go ahead and sort it by engagement again. So frog ring shows up for spinner ring. So frog ring, again, the numbers don't lie here. That could be a good product idea. Hand spinner toy shows up. So maybe you could create a ring that has a fidget spinner on top of it. I don't know. It sounds kind of silly, but there could be somebody out there who wants that product. So if you could brainstorm different ideas for how you can incorporate hand spinner toys into your rings, then maybe you've got a winning product idea. Who knows? What else do we have? EDC spinner. So this gives me an idea here. It doesn't have too many people searching for it. Not a whole lot of people engaging with this product. But if you want to get innovative with your products, you can take existing products like EDC spinners, those little spinner glow sticks, or EDC, they have those glowing gloves. So it's got a light on each finger and your fingers glow. What if you were to create a anxiety ring that had glowing beads on it that kind of did the same thing as the gloves? So you put the different rings on your finger and those all glow. And then it's kind of like an EDC spinner fidget anxiety ring type product. I don't really know, but I'm just sort of brainstorming how you can create niche products based off of the keywords here. And EDC spinner rings, that could be a winning product idea. So we're going to add it to our list. If you've got an idea for an anxiety ring or something, post it in the comments down below. Let us know. Or if you want to just keep it for yourself and start selling that product, do that. Don't tell anybody. Sell it, and it might be the next winning Etsy product. Who knows? Okay, so let's check out our list for anxiety rings. And we see within 10 minutes, we created a list of keywords that are all very good keywords to use. What we're missing in this list is long tail keywords, but we could just as easily go through these keywords and look for the long tail alternative suggestions within Marmalead to see if we can include those long tail keywords within our listing. But remember, we're not using this brainstorming technique here to find the best keywords for our product necessarily. We're using this brainstorming technique to find the best product ideas to create niche products to sell on Etsy. So we know that frog ring doesn't have a whole lot of competition. So maybe you want to sell frog anxiety rings. Or if you want to incorporate Moldavite or blue zircon into your anxiety rings, that would be a pretty good idea because there are shoppers out there searching for rings with those stones. You can incorporate a hand spinner toy, or maybe get even more innovative and create an EDC spinner for your ring. Who knows what's going to take off, but if you can market your products as good as the Pet Rock or as good as the canned air, then you might be able to find lightning in a bottle. So let's continue this experiment. We're going to go back to our most popular beauty and jewelry keywords. We're going to see if there are any other keywords that we can find on this list of keywords that we might want to brainstorm even further to try to find niche product ideas. So let's see, clip-on earrings, cross necklace, crystal necklace. Fidget ring is on here, so that's the same thing as anxiety ring for the most part. Gold ring. Okay, keychain. We're going to try keychain for this next experiment. So I don't know if you can really consider keychains to be jewelry per se, maybe accessories. But anyways, it's a popular product among shoppers on Etsy. So let's check it out. We're going to jump back over to Marmalead. We'll go back to the search feature. We're going to type in keychain. Okay, so keychain. We see keychains have tons of searches, tons of engagement, and tons of competition. So let's see how we can niche down further. We'll scroll down to similar shopper searches, and let's sort by engagement. Okay, so we see K-pop keychain is a good one here. BTS keychain is another good one here. I might be a little worried about selling those types of products just because you never know if you're going to get hit with a copyright claim from the owner. You just don't know. So you might want to try to avoid selling products that infringe on existing IP. It's just not something that I'm going to necessarily do for my products. Same with Louis Vuitton, same with Animal Crossing. So for the keychains that we're going to be searching for, we're not going to try to look for those. Let's see what we can find. Clay keychains, so you can make keychains using clay materials. So we're going to create a new list for keychain. We'll add that one to it. Why not? Sort by searches, see if we can find anything else. Okay. So this technique isn't always going to work for everything that you jump into, but you can kind of brainstorm your own ideas based off of the keywords that we have on the popular keyword list. Now, if you're selling something like keychains or stickers or t-shirt designs, and you're having a tough time trying to figure out, what kind of design you want to put on your t-shirt, What kind of keychains do you want to create? What kind of stickers do you want to create? There's an easy way to figure out what's popular, what people are searching for on the Etsy marketplace, kind of like K-pop and BTS, but stuff that's not going to be existing IP. And one of the ways to do this is to go to our list of the top 500 keywords from 2021. So we actually created this list earlier in the year. So once we got through all of 2021, we went through and we looked at all the keywords that have the most engagement from shoppers. So we're going to scroll down to the bottom of this list, and it's got accessories and jewelry, clothing, home decor, outdoor and gardening, weddings and parties, toys and entertainment, bath and beauty. So it's got tons of keywords on this list. Definitely worth checking out. So if you want access to this list for yourself, just put a comment down below. Let us know that you're interested, and we'll go ahead and send you the link. But we're going to scroll down to the bottom where we see descriptive keywords. So what's great about these descriptive keywords, this is going to show you the adjectives that people use to describe their products that they're interested in whenever they're searching for something on Etsy. So anime, for instance, they're probably not searching for anime comics or anime DVDs. More than likely, they're searching for anime t-shirts, anime stickers, anime socks, anime posters, whatever. So these descriptive keywords are going to help you figure out what Etsy shoppers are most interested in. Remember, because these are the top 500 keywords. So you can see if you want to create keychains or stickers, maybe you want to create stickers and keychains that have bees or butterflies or cats, or that incorporate frogs. Again, frogs is on here, so frogs must be pretty popular with Etsy shoppers. Of course, you can include holidays like Halloween, different colors like lavender or pink, or you can include animals like phoenix. So if you want to try to figure out what products you need to be making for your Etsy shop, these descriptive keywords are great at helping you figure out different niches you can go into when it comes to creating your products. So dried flowers is a popular keyword. So maybe if you wanted to create keychains that have a resin mold with a dried flower inside, that could be a product you might want to sell. We remember from Marmalead earlier that resin keychain is a popular keychain. It's got a lot of searches, a lot of engagement, does have a lot of competition. But if you take it one step further and you create dried flowers within resin molds, you add that to your keychain, then there you go. Same thing with phoenix. Phoenix is a popular mythical animal for products on Etsy. And then you've got feather. Feather is a popular keyword to include for products. So if you want to do like a phoenix feather keychain, you can have red feathers that you dye or something along those lines. So you can create like a phoenix feather keychain that includes elements of mythology and mysticism. That's just a really cool keychain to create. So that's an idea for keychains. And again, remember, keychain is an interchangeable term. You could be selling t-shirts, you could be selling stickers, and all of these descriptive keywords are going to help you figure out products to sell in your Etsy shop. So definitely check out the list of the top 500 keywords on Etsy in 2021. Again, if you're interested in this list, just post a comment down below. Let us know you're interested, and we'll send the link over to you. Okay, we're going to use this list to search for one more product idea that we can run through Etsy, kind of like we did with the first two. So let's scroll down. And you know what? I want to do home decor because that's definitely a popular category to sell products for Etsy. So let's see if we can find anything on home decor that sticks out for products that we might want to sell. Desk mat, dining tables, floating shelves. Ooh, mirror. So let's try running mirror through Marmalead, see if we can come up with any ideas for niche products within this category. So hand-painted mirrors actually took home the grand prize for the 2021 Etsy Design Awards. So stylized mirrors that sort of break the mold of your standard bathroom mirror, they're kind of in right now. So maybe this is something you want to sell in your Etsy shop. So we are already down here in similar shopper searches for mirrors. So let's look through the engagement first, see what we can find. So right off the bat, we see stained glass mirror could be a good category to sell products in. It doesn't have too much competition, 4,377. It's got quite a bit of engagement, a few searches. It could have some more searches. It's kind of going in on the lower side, but let's go ahead and create a new list for mirror. And we're going to make sure that that gets added. Boom. And then, okay, floor mirror. So if you want to create a mirror on the floor, sounds dangerous. If you can do that safely, give it a shot. Let's add that to our list. Bathroom mirror with shelf. That could be a pretty cool product idea. we're moving into creating different furniture pieces now. So maybe a wooden shelf that you can, put your soaps and your cosmetics on it with the mirror behind it, something along those lines. That could be a good product idea. A full-length mirror. Now we're getting into categories where it's going to be difficult to ship, but that probably comes with increased shipping prices. Probably means that the product in general is just going to be expensive to buy online. So just keep that in mind, but let's add that to our list. See if we can find anything else. Rear view mirror accessories. So stained glass mirror was a popular keyword. So in my head, I'm thinking like a stained glass mirror that you can hang up in front of a window. It's got mirror pieces. It's got the stained glass around it. But you could also create like a sun catcher, right? A sun catcher that has stained glass pieces with different mirror pieces. Maybe if you wanted to create a product that was a rear view mirror accessory that included mirrors and stained glass, it's probably going to be dangerous for the roadways. I really don't recommend you do that. So that's just crazy ideas you can come up with to try to figure out if something's going to work for selling it on Etsy. So let's take stained glass mirror, and we are going to run that through search. We'll see if we can find any niche categories within stained glass mirror that we can incorporate into our product. Okay, so stained glass mirror comes back with, stained glass window film. So that could be like a translucent window film that you apply over an existing window to make it look like it's stained glass when it's actually not. I don't know how you can incorporate mirror in that necessarily, but maybe that's a product that you want to forget mirrors altogether. I want to start selling stained glass window film, and I want to do it with big stained glass frogs or big stained glass phoenixes, using those descriptive keywords from our top 500 list. There's probably not going to be too many other Etsy shops selling glass window film with a stained glass frog right on the inside. So maybe that could be something you want to sell. Stained glass window hangings, that kind of goes along with the sun catcher that I mentioned. So that could definitely be something to look into. If you're going to sell sun catchers that have little stained glass pieces dangling, and it also has little mirror pieces dangling, that could be pretty popular. Compact mirror. It's got kind of a lot of competition, but if you were to sell a stained glass compact mirror, that could be a product that people might actually be interested in. It can make a fashion statement while still being useful. And again, when it comes to selling niche products on Etsy, you want to think like the entrepreneurs who started selling pet rock or started selling canned air. A stained glass compact mirror might not be something that sticks out in your mind where, yes, I want to buy that. But if you can market it well and you can show that it's a product that people might actually want to use, then it could be a product that you want to sell in your Etsy shop. It's worth looking into these different product ideas so you can figure out new niches that nobody else is selling within the Etsy marketplace. So this is how I would use Marmalead to help me brainstorm different niche product ideas. If you have a different method that you utilize for your brainstorming, let us know down in the comments below. We hope that you found this video helpful. We hope that you figured out a new way to use Marmalead for your Etsy shop and to research new product ideas and to niche down into existing product categories that are already saturated with competition. If you want access to any of these lists that we included within this video, we'll post links down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching and have a nice day.